Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy, CB83. Hey, let's get it poppin' in this joint. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the building. Dre says we in here. Let's go, Dre. We here. Hey, shout out to the homie Dre joining the Patreon. Yes, sir, Dre. You already know what time it is. We're going to go up for you when this show starts. Shout out to Crazy Dolphin in the building. Good afternoon. CB83 in our Miami Dolphins chat room. Hit the like button, subscribe, and support one of my many Dolphins brothers. Let's go. Hey, let's get it. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's go. We going up. Punch the like button on your way in. Once we get to 5 likes, we cranking this thing. Y'all already know what time it is. I don't care about no monetization. I don't care about none of that. Hey, we here. We going up. We watching the film. We back in the lab today. Back in the lab, about to get to it. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what's good with y'all? What's poppin'? It's your boy, CB83 in the building. Shout out to the gang. We here. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how we get down on these film breakdowns. We get straight to it. Shout out to the homies in the building. We're gonna watch a little bit. We're gonna watch try to watch the entire second half of the game, man. So we're gonna try to watch the entire second half, get after it a little bit. Y'all know how we do. You know how we get down. Shout out to the homie Dre, who was in here first. Dre actually just joined the Patreon too. Shout out to my dog. You already know what time it is. We gotta go up for the homie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie Dre in the building. Let's get it. Hey, if y'all want to become a member of the Patreon, shout out to the homies Q, Riggy, and S. Harris, who are captains of the squad. Hey, Dre, welcome to the captains. Welcome to the captains team, man. Hey, y'all boys hold it down. I appreciate y'all. We got Irv, William Perry, and Hooked Up Joe in there also. Click the link in your bio. Join the Patreon. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Shout out to Mr. Polk in here, showing love. You know how we do. We got to go up for the homie Mr. Polk. Let's get it, Mr. Polk. Let's get it. Yes, sir. S. Harris is in the building also. He says, let's go. You already know, S. Harris. You know how we be cranking it over here. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it cracking in this joint. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's see here. Hey, it's time. It's time. Don't be late. Let's go. Come in. Get your notebook. Get your pencil. We getting straight to work. Hey, I hope y'all didn't come to class without your utensils ready to go. Make sure you got your stuff. Make sure you got your writing utensil. Make sure you got your paper, your notebook, your composition joint where you can't rip the pages out. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, Reek said Waddle playing, but they reporting that he won't. We'll see. Interesting. What happens? Does Waddle end up playing on Sunday?
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah. I hope so. I hope Waddle does lace him up, get back out there on the field. I'm sure he's going to be itching to go. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game, big matchup. The Dolphins haven't been in a position like this in a long time. So going to be interesting to see what happens on Sunday, whether Waddle goes, whether Holland goes. Even Tua showed up on the injury report on this week. So we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Right now, we're about to get into it. We're about to crank this film up. Let me go ahead and present this video file. Let me get it squared away real quick. Downloads. This is it right here. Bam. And we're not going to have the... let me do this real quick. Close that. Close that down. Actually, I got to do this differently. Hold up. Let me remove that. Remove from studio. Present. Oh, let me do that. Let me just pull it up. Give me 1 second. There we go. So now I could just present, share screen, share window. Perfect. Perfect. All right, bet. So now we got it up right here. Let's fast forward a second. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm gonna get the screen squared away in a second. Uh, we'll get it. So I'm down here. I'm going to take that off the screen so everybody could see it. We'll do it like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, bet. So hopefully you all can see this. You'll be able to see it a little bit better as we get into it. This is the second half. So we're going to start from the second half. Watch exactly what's going on. I'll tell you what I see, what I don't see, what we need to do, adjustments we need to make, and, scheme and stuff like that. I come from an offensive background, right? So played in high school and college, and then also coached as well at the high school level. So a lot of offensive line talk, a lot of trench work. If you watch my film breakdowns, I try to keep them simple. I don't try to confuse people with lingo or language. Just try to help people understand the concepts, what we want to accomplish, and what I think. Now, keep in mind, people who watch this film don't know exactly what Mike McDaniel is looking for. We don't know what the reads are on certain plays. So anybody telling you that definitively they know what's going on, they have no clue, right? And typically anybody like that, I don't listen to. So all of this is taken with a grain of salt. I don't know what the coaches are expecting from these guys on certain plays and what their steps are and what their technique is. So I can only tell you from a standpoint of coaching what I expect guys to do in these certain situations. So that's always the case. So keep that in mind. Anybody telling you anything different, they're probably clueless. So keep that in mind also. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out to everybody who's coming in. Keep in mind this video won't be monetized because I'm giving you film breakdowns. The only way you can support the channel is through Patreon at the moment. YouTube is being really funny right now. They've been really funny lately. So Patreon is how you'll support the channel. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. So this is the second half, and you'll see this gray screen pop up at times, but it won't be there often. And this is kind of why. And honestly, I want the video to catch up. I don't want there to be choppiness in the video. So I'm just making sure. Let me make sure I have everything closed on here because it seems like it's running really slow. And I don't want that to be the case. I'm about to stop this as well. So it seems like it's running a little slow. I need to stop some stuff. I see you. I see you guys in there. I see you, Dre. I see you, Mr. Polk. I see you, Raph. I see you, Adam. Adam131. Adam131 says Reason knows. He said nobody in the community knows what they're talking about except him. Reason knows a little bit. Now, Reason knows football to a certain extent, right? He knows what he sees, right? But he doesn't know what Tua is expected to do on certain plays. He doesn't know what Mike McDaniel is asking of Tua on certain plays and asking of the offense. And same goes for the defense. We don't know what Vic Fangio is expecting from his guys. It's being coached one way, and we're looking at it from the standpoint of spectators, right? So, yeah, there's some guys who know ball for sure. But to know exactly what the coach is telling them to do on certain plays, that's different. That's different. And this is going to rewind back. I see right now it's running a little choppy. But here we go. This is the first play of the second half, right? So this is the first play of the second half. We have an inline tight end. We have a fullback in like an offset position, and then we have two receivers on the field. Looks like really can't tell who those guys are right now. But as we could see, we got Micah on the edge. Micah Parsons, number 11, on the edge. He's playing like a 9 technique outside the tight end. And then we have the other end up top, and then those other guys, those interior guys, are kind of squeezed in. And it looks like it's kind of like 3-backer set or 2-backer set and like a safety type. So that's what we're looking at right here. So when we look at the box, and I always try to encourage guys to count the box, we have basically 5 offensive linemen, a tight end, a fullback, and a running back in the box, right? So that's 5, 6, 7 guys right there with an 8th guy running the ball. They have 4 guys here, 6, 7 you would count in the box. So right now we kind of got the advantage in terms of numbers on the box. Now, if one of these outside guys goes and plays the receivers, then we even got more guys in the box. So I encourage you guys to count the box and just kind of understand, hey, what you can run against and what you can't run against, because that's what it really comes down to. It really comes down to the numbers game. Like, counting the box, trying to figure out how you can match up in the box versus, a run heavy box or a lighter box. So that's what you should be looking at. So right here, Cedric Wilson goes into motion. He's being set into motion, right? So right now, I'm looking at it being either a run play or a pass play, but the action is run, right? So action is run right now. Everybody's stepping to the right, stepping in the same direction for the most part. The only thing that makes me think it's not run at this point is these guys are still kind of not past the line of scrimmage. But we'll see what happens, right? So ball is given, and this is a really good run play, right? And we'll look at the blocking on it. Let's come back to it real quick. Hopefully this thing is not too choppy for you guys, right? Hopefully it's not too choppy. So here we go. Running off the ball, right? Everybody's taking that right step at a 45-degree angle. My offensive lineman, my tight end, they're taking that right step at a 45-degree angle, working their gap, right? Working the gap. Even the tight end's going inside of Micah, right? Fullback's coming down to chop down Micah, right? So Alec Ingold coming across the formation. And this is what they do. They leave the end man on the line of scrimmage because he becomes the read guy. So this is like a read option type of play. He becomes a read guy. Tua says, hey, he's not coming down hard enough, and we're able to get inside of him. So Tua chooses to basically hand it off in this position. Now, this could be a design run where Tua's just taught, hey, hand it off in this situation. But Tua does have the option to kind of pull this, but he sees that Micah isn't coming very hard. Alec Ingold chops him down, does a really good job of chopping Micah down. And then we got a hat on a hat up here, right? And Mostert's able to get to the second level and then honestly get to the third level, right? Get to the third level, make a guy miss, and that's what you want to see. You want to see guys doing their best to get to that second and third level and make a play, right? So if I pause it here, and hopefully this thing starts running a little bit better. Let me see something. Let me close this. Force quit that. All right, here we go. So this is the play here. This is the formation. Shout out to everybody in here in the building. Do me a favor, punch the like on your way in. When we look at this play here, this is the same play. We look at the technique. We have a shade over the center. This would be considered like a 2-eye or a 3 technique because he's on the outside shoulder of the guard. So what should happen is on this blocking scheme, everybody should be going this way, right? So 70 should be going out towards, I think that's Lawrence. You have Lester, no, this is Robert Jones right here, should be going this way towards whoever's in this area. You got to be careful because on some of these plays, it may be a pass. So some of these plays you can't climb to the next guy. So you got to be conscious of that. Liam Eichenberg should be taking 58. Maybe he's working with Lester Cotton on this, coming through this gap. And then Teron Armstead should be coming through 97, and they may be working together on 97 here. And then you have Smythe here is going to work inside this gap and maybe turn out on number 1 or move towards number 33 on this play. Let's see what they do. So taking their steps, dancing elephant, stepping in the right direction. This guy is still hanging on this shoulder right here, so Armstead's taking that. Eichenberg is taking his guy man on man. These two are working for these two right here, 90 and 2. And then you see here, Smythe trying to get inside to work towards number 1. Honestly, Lester Cotton needs to be trying to get up to 33, and let's see if it happens. Okay, so he squeezes through there. Armsteads are able to take that over, and he's able to get a hat on him, which is good, right? He's able to get a hat on this guy, and since we get a hat on this guy, everybody's flowing towards the right. We're able to squeak Mostert through there, and it's a solid play, right? And that's what you want to see, especially on plays like this, where you got the numbers in the box. It's just a great opportunity. You get a hat on a hat, and you're able to get up to that second and third level, right? Because you got guys blocked. Good job by Lester Cotton right here. He kind of trips. I'd like to see him break down. Hey, break down, dip and strike and punch him and keep him inside, right? He doesn't do a great job of keeping him inside. He kind of gets shed off right away, and then that guy's able to try to get back in on the play, but it's kind of past him at that point anyways. But a good job by Smythe, too, on the backside, blocking number 1. Number 1 really should be making this play, but he's just not able to get there because Smythe has squared him up, and he's done a good job of, squaring him up and keeping him blocked. Now, another good job, hats off to our guy who's always in there making plays, Alec Ingold, right? This is one of those plays you're able to chop down Micah Parsons, and this is what you do to guys like Micah Parsons, right? Not only do you hit him up top, but you hit him down low. You make him think about what's going on, and this is a great play of attacking him low, hitting him low, and guys hate that. Defensive players hate that. They hate when you attack their legs and you keep them from making plays, and it's just a great play call by Mike McDaniel, great scheme, and that's what I talk about. The scheme alone is going to help our guys, right? The scheme alone will help our guys. These guys, these great defensive players who want to be around making plays, they want to be up high, they want to be making plays. Look at Micah Parsons is coming down thinking he's able to get the guy. He gets chopped down by Ingold, and just a good run by Mostert there. It's a really solid run by Mostert coming out the second half, right? Now you have, and I may start this over because it's a little choppy. Hold up. I'm going to close this out really quickly, and then I'm going to just put it in present mode one more time because I feel like it is choppy because I did that. Hold on 1 second. Let me present. Let me bring that file up real quick. Okay. So now I'm just going to fast forward. Give me 1 second. It just was coming up a little choppy, and I don't like that. Don't like that. Let's see here. All right, so here we go. So we should be back. Hopefully it's not as choppy as it was before. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Dolphin, Don. What's going on? Fins up, CB. Let's go Niners. What's good? My man, Let's Go Niners says Dolphins versus 49ers is going to be a hell of a Super Bowl party. Hell yeah. Ice sculptures. Yes, sir. Hey, we've been talking about that, boy. Hey, Dolphins ice sculpture at the Super Bowl party. Let's make that happen. We making that happen. We're having the ice sculpture at the Super Bowl party. I've always said this since I was a young one. We having the Dolphins ice sludge at the Super Bowl party. All right, let's get back to it. Who else is in here? Shout out to Corey. What's good? Corey says, good scheme, elite players, and confidence are dangerous. Very dangerous combo. And that's what you need, man. That scheme is important. Very, very important. All right, so let's go down here. Put this at the bottom of the screen. Let me see here. Hopefully it shows up a little bit better. Still showing up a little choppy. All right, so here we go. Dolphins formation. We have a tight end in tight. Looks like Smythe is up top in tight. Fullback is down here. He's out wide. Mostert's in there. And this is what Mike McDaniel is doing. He's trying to throw the defense off, right? You put Engel out of a receiver position out wide. You got him in tight. And then you got another receiver coming across the formation and Cedric Wilson. Toss out there, right? And this looks like it's a good run play right off the break, right? It barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll look at why. Let's look at it one more time. Yeah, so it barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll see it right here when we go to this. And this is just a toss, right? Just a toss play. And this is why the receivers blocking and everybody blocking at the next level is so important. Cedric Wilson comes across the formation. Guys are taking their steps and running their feet, right? This left side here, Teron Armstead and Lester Cotton trying to do a good job of blocking that, right? This guy is kind of holding Armstead, right? You see this defensive hold right here. He's keeping Armstead from moving up to number 6, right? Sometimes the referees will catch this. Sometimes they won't. But when you look at his hands, he's basically holding Armstead and keeping him from climbing to number 6. Armstead should be hat on 6. Cotton should be taking this over. And then Wilson should be out on number 20. I think that's 26 up there, right? That would be ideal. That would help us to get outside. And in that instance, we would kind of have the advantage. But the backside, Robert Jones, just slow to get to 1 up here. He's having a hard time getting to 1. He's never going to get there, so he's unblocked. Let's look at Eichenberg's guy. Eichenberg needs to do a better job of shooting for that outside. Now, keep in mind, these guys are head up right now, right? Eichenberg and the Mike linebacker. So it's going to be hard for him to kind of run and beat him to that spot. This guy's much more athletic. And that's Micah right there. He's much more athletic than Eichenberg. So Eichenberg should be doing his best to take a better angle, work flatter, and then climb. Try to really beat him to that spot. You can imagine how quick some of these guys are in their first 2 to 3 yards. Some of these linemen are quick. So they got to kind of take those flat steps, work flat right now. Keep working flat, and then climb and try to get this guy cut off. But Eichenberg doesn't really get there. And he gets through. Micah gets through right there. 6 is there to rally as well because he's being held by that guy. And then both those guys are able to close in on it. So just a tough play there. Blocking needs to be a little bit better for sure on that one. Blocking needs to be a little bit better. But that's what you get sometimes with these defenses. These defenses are good. These defenses are very good. These guys rally to the football. They're going to make plays. That's how it happens. So here we go here. Twins up top, a twins formation up top, 1 wide receiver down on the bottom, and then we have a fullback in here that's kind of offset. in the box, one running back and a chain. And this is just one that gets bottled up very quickly. Let's run it back. And we got a blitz coming from the slot. Look, so we got a blitz right here coming from the slot. This guy's able to get in on the run stop too. And honestly, that's just a really good defensive call against, you know, a play that you they made a play on it. So sometimes the defense will have a good play called, right? And there's really nothing the offense can do. When you send a corner blitz, a nickel blitz at a run play that's coming back, going away from you, it's kind of difficult to maneuver in, right? So the receiver, there's really nothing he could do at this point but chase him, right? It's all he could do is chase him and try to block him in the back or something like that and get a penalty, because there's really nothing he could do at this point. Now let's look at some of these guys on the offensive line. Teron Armstead kind of oversteps this guy. He's going around him, and Armstead is kind of coming down, trying to block him. He kind of gets overstepped. Kendall Lamb on the backside, kind of getting mashed a little bit. We'll watch that here. Kind of getting mashed right there. Would like to see him be a little bit more physical on that cutoff block on the backside. Eichenberg is blocking his guy, right? He's just standing him up, just not getting a lot of movement there. Lester Cotton on the left guard kind of gets through and is able to kind of get his guy blocked for the most part. And let's look at what we do to Micah. We have Engel coming back across, or actually Smythe coming back across for Micah, but it's so cloudy and messy because this guy jumps outside of Armstead, and then Smythe is coming by and he doesn't really know who to block. So this is just a cloudy mess. Sometimes it's a good defensive call, and that's what it was on this play. Just a good defensive call. Nothing we could do on that one to make it look any better than what we did. So now we have, and this is like a quads. I mean, 4 guys up top, right? Off balance look. 1 receiver down at the bottom. Empty set. No running back. So 5 wide. We know it's a pass play, right? It's a pass down. They got a bunch of DBs in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DBs with kind of 1 linebacker in the box, right? They got a linebacker here coming off the edge. They rush 4. And there's pressure right away. Got to be better on this pass pro. I mean, when they're rushing 4 and you got 5, we got to be better here. This is Kendall Lamb blocking Micah Parsons, and you got the tight end in here helping. The tight end should be helping and not hindering, right? So if that's the case and you guys are max protecting, you guys should be taking your steps back and trying to come together hip to hip, right? And not push him, right? At this point, I feel like he's kind of pushing this guy into the quarterback. Don't push him into the quarterback. Kind of work together to keep him away from the quarterback, kind of sandwich him in. Lamb needs to kind of take his step up and just make sure he's closed inside. What you don't want to do is let him get inside of you. At this point, that's the quickest way to the quarterback. And you can tell Tua is feeling that pressure there. Tua is feeling the pressure. And then we punt, right? So I'm just fast forwarding this. Really good punt. Got him stopped. Fast forwarding. Hey, appreciate you, Corey. Appreciate you coming through, bro. All right, here we go. So the Dolphins are in kind of this is our kind of bear look. I like this formation from us. We stop the run. We do a better job of stopping the run. Because you have just more guys in the box, right? We have 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. It's a good job, really good job by Duke Riley, just creating some pressure up front. I'm gonna rewind this a little bit. Watch Duke Riley come in, just really attack the gap, and that's what you want to see on plays like that. It's a kamikaze mission at this point, right? This is a look at all these guys you have on this right side. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Really unbalanced. This is called an unbalanced look. Not only do you have a tight end, but you have another tight end and another tight end. So you're looking at a 3 tight end set, right? And you're trying to catch the defense off balance, right? So I'm going to play it. They shift at the last second, right? We shift. Raekwon Davis is in the middle. Christian Wilkins here. Zach Seiler, Van Ginkel, Chubb, and then you have some run support here as well. Safety guy coming up in the box to help, safety corner. Duke Riley sees the gap. He sees that gap open up, right? He shoots it, and that's where really Pollard wants to go. But once he sees Duke Riley shooting that gap, he realizes, hey, I need to bounce this thing outside. And we have our run support there. And that was X right there, right? So X is kind of the contained guy off the edge here. He knows he's got to come up and make a tackle if this thing comes outside. Duke Riley shoots that gap as hard as he can, creates the chaos, and X is there to rally. So really good play by the defense there. Just gap responsibility, doing what you're supposed to be doing. All right, here you have a tight end in the game, 2 receivers, so like a twin set up top, and then you got a receiver down here in the bottom and one running back in the backfield. We got another blitz from Duke Riley coming. Gets there in his face, causes the pressure. Duke Riley has been solid in these blitzes. He times it up really, really well. Duke Riley does a really good job of timing these blitzes up. Chubb is there and Duke Riley is there. And they're in Dak's face right away. Right away. Good job there. And we'll see it here when we talk about the timing. Duke Riley's been really good in Jerome Baker's absence. Almost, I want to say, better than Jerome Baker. Look at the timing here. Just goes, understands it. He's right there, right now. Dak knows he has somebody coming. He knows he's not accounted for. So Dak knows, hey, I got to get this ball out quickly. I got to find who I'm throwing it to, get it out quickly, and they got to be in the area or it's going to be a safety, right? So he realizes that, and then he gets it off. Chubb is beating his man one-on-one, right? He's already ran past his guy. His guy's opened the window, and he's won. Duke Riley's won, and they're there. Good pressure. Good defense. Here we go. They're in third and long. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. We got David Long, Duke Riley in. Our DBs. Cater's in there. It's just good pressure. Good pressure. Just making it, and this is just us making it difficult on Dak. We send 4, but we're able to get really good pressure with those 4 that we send. And this is the Miami Dolphins winning in the trenches. You'll see that here. Watch Chubb. Watch Van Ginkel. Right? And they got a tight end right here. So they're doing a little max protect. Let's see if he blocks. Nope, he goes out on a route. And I like this stunt right here from Van Ginkel. He starts outside like he's going outside on 78. Christian Wilkins is going to take his leverage and push it towards the tackle, and they're going to try to squeeze between these guys and make plays. Van Ginkel's kind of relentless. Seiler's doing a good job on his side of winning on 73, right? Ooh. And look at this. Look at this smash by Chubb right here, right? So Chubb comes down, really just pushes this guy off of Seiler, right? And these guys, Seiler's able to get off and go towards making a play on Dak, right? So, and this is what we talk about when we mean guys playing as a unit, right? Because these guys aren't winning necessarily by themselves, right? Seiler only wins because Chubb presses his guy. He really presses down, knocks his guy off of Seiler, really bams that guy, and then gives Seiler an opportunity to come off and make the play. But that's what you want to see. That's guys playing for each other. He knows he's not going to get the sack on every play. Sometimes he's got to set up Seiler for the sack, and that's what that's about. It's about setting up guys in the offense. Salute, Canes. I see you in the building. What's good, my boy? What's up? What's going on, my boy? Shout out to the homie Canes. All right, so here's the punt. Let's fast forward this. Field position game. All right, here we go. So next formation. Offense is on the field. That's the fullback, offset, in line, no tight end in the game, right? Actually, that's Smythe right there. So Smythe is in line. Ingles out here wide. Waddle and Tyreek is in the game. Okay. Ingles about to go across the formation. Handoff. Play action. Right? Let's see what we got. We look like we got Ingle on like a wheel concept of some sort. Looks like Tyreek's going to be in the middle of the field. Let's see what we got. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, this is a great concept, right? You got that kind of that deep end, right? Like that deep end concept, and then you have a wheel coming behind it. Honestly, you have a couple options. You have this to Tyreek, or you have the shot to Ingle on this one also. So that's something that they're watching in the box. They're saying, hey, the way they played this last time is they had, the linebacker trailing with Ingle. It may be a good time to take a shot at that if they're going to play us like that again. So Ingle here, that guy's trailing him. He's beat right now, right? The ball's out of his hands, and this guy's taught, hey, I need to be looking at Tyreek. Sometimes he could be looking at Tyreek, and you could take that shot to Ingle, and he could be beat, right? This guy could be beat as a result of taking a shot to Ingle. But Ingle's open too. Tyreek's open, Ingle's open, and then A-Chain is coming open as like that check down route as well. So good play concept here. Good play concept. Nice throw, nice catch. Let's look at the protection on this view here. Slide protection, making it look like a run, right? Protection is good. And that's a good job by Durham Smythe coming across the formation and blocking Micah Parsons, right? It's a good job. Made it really difficult on him. Good job. Good execution there. All right, here we go. Next play. So we have Smythe in here, Cedric Wilson, Tyreek. We have A-Chain in the back, A-Chain in motion, and Jeff Wilson in the backfield. It's a toss, inside zone toss. This is a staple in Mike McDaniel's offense. It's a toss action, but it's actually inside zone blocking scheme, right? This is Julian Hill on this play on the block, right? And we'll see it here. This is a better view. Watch Julian Hill on the block. He makes the block, but the block could be better coming off the end man on the line of scrimmage, right? So he tries to like kick him out and he uses his shoulder, but that guy comes off the block and gets it. What I'd like to see him do, honestly, Mike McDaniel should give him the option to either kick this guy out or to pin him if he's tight. So right now he's tight, right? So since he's tight, Mike McDaniel should give him the option to, hey, pin him inside and just keep him inside so the running back knows to go outside of that block. Or you can kick him out if you feel like he's far enough outside, right? Ideally, he would be far enough outside, you would kick him out, and we would run right in between this gap right here. That's ideally. So ideally, you'd kick him out, you'd run right off his hip, but that's not the case all the time. Sometimes they squeeze very hard, and since they squeeze so hard, you have to kind of pin him inside and then force your running back to go outside once he sees that. And that's a part of the running backs having that vision to be able to, take a look at it and see it and then go off his hip. So bad block by Julian Hill right here. He's got to be better. Give him the option to, pin that guy and not just block him out, because it's going to depend on how he's playing. Definitely going to depend on how he's playing. Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Polk. He says, everyone coming in, hit that like button. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, 72 undefeated. Happy holidays, bro. Happy holidays. Appreciate you coming through and supporting. Here we go. Next play. 3 wide receivers down here on the left. Trips left. Tyreek's up top by himself. I think that's Jeff Wilson in the backfield, right? Jeff Wilson starts off in motion. It looks like A-Chain is coming open right now. And it looks like Tyreek Hill's going to be on a quick hitch. Those are to the quick hitch, right? But you also got A-Chain right here open too, coming across a formation that could get some positive yardage as well. Tyreek does a good job of just catching it and realizing where he is on the field, identifying the defense, and then saying, hey, let me go get this first down. Tyreek Hill's just really good. He's really good at that. That's what speed can do for you. Speed kills. Pass protection is good. This is quick, right? This happens very quickly. I'd like to see Armstead do a little bit better there. Don't let this guy get inside of you and try to, because you could get called for a holding. You got your hand on his back. Hey, focus on moving your feet. There is a holding call probably on every play. So he does a decent job. He's just got to, once he realizes these guys are going outside or coming inside, hey, you got to really start moving your feet at that point. It's a really quick shuffle, get over, and keep your feet in front of them. But a good job of just getting it off quick, getting the ball out your hands, and living to see another day. Here we go. Here we have a tight end on the left. We have Tyreek and Cedric Wilson down on the bottom. Barrios is up top. Looks like A-Chain is in the backfield. Tyreek going across the formation. Let's see what we got here. Cedric Wilson's blocking. Looks like we're trying to get to the edge right here, right now, right? Let's look at this. Edge right here, right now. This guy should be looking. The running back should be trying to get outside. Everything's outside for us. Get outside. I don't know why he runs it inside. But once he realizes that, hey, that is there, he needs to be trying to work outside to get one-on-one with this guy, right? And that's what our offensive line, our offensive blockers, Cedric Wilson, Smythe, they're thinking, hey, pin this guy inside, right? My guy's going to get outside, and he doesn't. I thought this was not a bad play, but like I think A-Chain's got to be better here, right? He's got to force himself to get outside, right? He's got to force himself to get outside. He wants to get positive yardage. I get it, but you got to force yourself in that situation to. And let's look at this blocking scheme. So Lawrence is out there. Cedric Wilson, at this point, we got too many guys on that guy. I want to see somebody get up here to number 2. Whether Smythe, maybe he pulled Smythe's face mask or something. I don't know what happened at this point. But Smythe is trying to get out there to number 2 to get around it, but he can't. Yeah, he got his face mask pulled. Yeah, the referees missed that one. So you look at Darren Smythe right here. Lawrence has got his face mask in his hand right now. He whips him all the way around. That's clearly a face mask, right? And it keeps and Armstead's talking to the referee right now and telling him, hey, that's a face mask. My guy's not able to get out and block because he's getting his face mask pulled. So veteran savvy move, grab the face mask, pull it around, keep that guy from going to block. Smythe's trying to get out here on 2, so it's a difficult play. So I can understand the frustration from Smythe on this one. J.R. Black, what's good with you, bro? Kick the field goal. It's good. All right, let's go back to defense really quickly. Skip all of this. What's good with y'all, man? In here, watching this game film. Let's get it. Here we go. Defense is up. Quads. I'm going to try to run through this a little bit faster, too, so I can get through everything. Good play there by Van Ginkel, playing the guy in the slot. Tough play. It's good defense. Almost is able to get it out. Solid defense by him. Yeah, he's been asked to do a lot. He's been making it happen. Shout out to Van Gink. As you can see on this, we bump out. You can see Christian Wilkins playing the defensive end. And this is one of our heavier, I would say one of our heavier rush packages. Christian Wilkins in a 5-5 technique, right? Raekwon Davis in the shade. Zach Seiler in a 3, and then Chubb in that wide 9 outside the tight end. But yeah, good defense by Van Ginkel. I think that's kind of all you can do in that instance. Go here, 4-man front. Another shot. Ugh. Great catch. Great catch on this one. And X is playing this guy one-on-one. You'd like to see him make this play. He just doesn't end up making the play on this one. The rush isn't bad. Van Ginkel almost gets there. Chubb almost gets there. Just not enough time left. X tries to get his hand on it, tries to get his hand in there, but the receiver just does a really good job of taking it out of his hands. And really just keeping his hands on it the entire time. They're always going to give that ball to the offense. If the offensive guy has 2 hands on it, they're going to give it to the offense. They're never going to give it to the defense. This is a double tight end set. We're in our bare front, right? 5 down linemen, 2 backers in there. This is a run set. Good job by Chubb, but you got to wrap up and finish the play, Chubb. That's one you can't miss. Right? It goes from second and forever, right? Behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, you making a play behind the line of scrimmage, couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, to it being, second and 4, right? Second and 11 compared to second and 4. Like, you got to wrap that up right there, Chubb. And he does a good job of getting in here, closing down tight on it, right? He doesn't keep his outside shoulder free. So the lineman tries to pin him inside right there, tries to pin him. He ends up getting off of that because that lineman knows, hey, they're going to call me for a holding. But at that point, you got to wrap up. That's a good job by our guys rallying on the backside, especially Van Ginkel coming from the backside here. Still getting blocked, just chasing, just still running his feet, making a play. Good job by Van Ginkel on the backside. Those plays go unnoticed. Screen here, good job defensively, recognizing it and recognizing it right away. And that's Chubb in coverage. Look at the creative things that Fangio does on defense, right? You have both Van Ginkel and Chubb guarding the slot guys, right? Guarding these slots offensively. When you get a guy out here who's physical like that, like, it's going to be hard for these receivers to block this dude, right? They don't want to block him. So it's just a really good job by Chubb and Fangio scheming that up, because you don't see a lot of that from other teams in the NFL. Just putting your guys, Van Ginkel and Chubb, on a slot guy and saying, hey, let's go, play football, be an athlete. And we do it well, and he's able to wrap these guys up. That's a mismatch, and that's him being a hell of an athlete. So I love the call by Fangio, just mixing it up, making Dallas think about what they need to do instead of just playing. J.R. Black says, you see my Sean Payton? Yeah, I saw that. Killing the haters, man. I appreciate you sending me that. I definitely retweeted that. If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, be sure to do that. It's fun over there. Here we go. Let's rewind this back real quick. Oh, man. And we got a flag up top. And I think this was the illegal motion. Those guys weren't set. I thought Van Ginkel was getting held too. But this one ends up coming back. Let's see it right here. I don't think CD was set. And yeah, those guys weren't set. They didn't come to a standstill. Van Ginkel's trying to win off the edge right here. Yeah. So we end up getting away with one on that one because of the penalty. I like it. Here we go. Dallas is in kind of like a quads formation with a tight end. Twins down here. Look at good defense. Good defense by Duke Riley right there. Just rallying. Stand on this guy too. Tony Pollard is a tough cover for linebackers. And Duke, I mean, that's a hell of a play right there, right? Just recognizing, hey, what could he be looking for in this instance? I know I got the running back, right? I got to guard him at all costs. Comes back to him, and I'm able to rally and get him dumped. Good play. Good play there. And then Dallas kicks a field goal. Let's fast forward it here. I'm fast forward to kickoff. Fast forward this. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hit the like button for your boy. We're in the lab. Here we go. Offensive set. Twins right. We got Tyreek down here in the bottom, Waddle up top. Smythe coming across the formation, right? Let's see what we got. Tua sets up, takes that shot to Tyreek. Ooh, nice throw, nice catch. And this is what Tyreek can do, right? Tyreek's so fast, he can run 20 yards, stop on a dime, right? Stop on a dime. Tyreek knows I'm stopping. Tua knows he's stopping, and the ball is already out. He knows, hey, get there, make the play. It's a great play. And that's what you can do when you have that type of speed. If Tyreek's not a guy who can peel the cap off the defense, these guys aren't bailing like this, right? But they know, hey, I can't get beat deep, so I gotta get back. I gotta get in the back pedal and I gotta turn around. Let's look at the protection here. Protection's pretty good. Not bad. You see Ingo come in and try to chop Lawrence down. And that's what you got to do to these guys. You got to keep them honest, right? You got to run at their legs. You got to do a lot to keep these guys honest. I like how Mike McDaniel mixes that up, and those guys hit them low, they hit them high. That's how you take out defensive ends who are really good guys, who are really good players. And usually those guys are the best guys on the field, some of the most athletic guys. So you got to chop them down. You got to hit them low. You got to hit them low. Tua drops the ball, still gets it to Smythe, which is nice. Oh, and this is just attacking the seam right here, right? Play action. They're thinking run at this point. Then they realize it's pass. The guy's right there in the spot where he needs to be. Hell of a throw. I'm glad he didn't look to Tyreek and take Tyreek. Instead, that guy's further up the field and better position to make a play. Just a really good job by Smythe on this one. Good job. Hell of a play. Even Tua dropping the ball, picking it up and realizing, hey, I still got a chance. I'm not going to panic, right? Don't panic. Look up, see him, make the throw. Good job. I like it. And that's where people kind of discount what Tua does, but I mean, not everybody's making these plays in the NFL. Good job by Smythe. Takes that stab at him, right? Takes the stab at the defensive end, gets inside, gets through unscathed, right? Right here, gets his head around, realizes, hey, I'm gonna come open. Let's go. Get it to me. Tua makes the throw, he makes the catch, and they're able to get some yardage on that one. About 15 yards. Nice play by Smythe. Smythe had a hell of a game. Shout out to Durham Smythe. Jeez, we need those type of games from the tight end position. Play action. Looking downfield. Let's see what comes open. And I just don't like that. I would like the spacing to be a little bit better on this one. I would rather, and honestly, I want to see you get it to the guy in the flat right now. Who is that? That's Barrios. Get it to Barrios and see if Barrios can beat him. Look, give it to Barrios. He's not open right now. He's got two guys stacked on top of him. He's got one guy on him, one guy stacked on top of him. Don't go to Tyreek in this instance. Get it to Barrios and see if he can beat this guy one-on-one, right? Because if he beats this guy one-on-one down here at the bottom, man, you got a lot of green grass and opportunity right here. That's a lot of green grass right there, right? A lot of green grass. So let's get it to Barrios right there. Don't take that shot. You can go to Barrios right here, get it to him, give him an opportunity to run and make a play. I'd much rather see that than see that incompletion on 1st and 10 or something like that. There, play action, get it to him. Now, you don't see him, give our guy a shot. Beat him one-on-one. All right, here we go. Next play. reverse. Waddle coming around. Barry gets about 4 to 5 yards on this one. I like the play design. Let's look at it again. Right? You get Smythe in motion coming down. Looks like guys are coming around here. It's just a lot of misdirection going on. Waddle's coming back. We just need Eichenberg to get his block. Do a better job on some of these blocks in the open field. Watch Eichenberg here. Go, Eichenberg. Go, 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 go. Get him. Get two. Get two blocked. We get Gilmore blocked with Smythe. One we didn't get blocked, but if we get two blocked, we got a shot. This guy's still going to be running in. But Eichenberg, we need you to do a better job in the open field right there. Here we go. Trips left. A-Chain's in motion. 5 wide. When in doubt, spread it out. When in doubt, spread it out. No run on this one unless it's motion. Nice anticipation. Oh, my gosh. Great anticipation, man. My goodness. Ball is out of his hands before Tyreek is out of the break. Look at this. Ball out. Ball's out. Ball is out. Tyreek doesn't even have his head around yet, right? He knows, hey, head around, find it. That's crazy. I don't think people understand how quickly this ball is coming out. He realizes he has pressure, right? He realizes he has pressure. And at this point, he's just getting it out, right? Tyreek's kind of nowhere in the picture yet, but he knows, hey, Tyreek's supposed to be in a certain place. Let me throw the ball to that spot, and he makes the play. Hell of a play, man. That's crazy. Because you would think he still had the ball in his hand a little late, but that's great anticipation. That's a really good football play. And that's just a lot of repetition and guys understanding where they need to be. This is press coverage. People say, hey, Tua can't win, the offense can't win in press coverage. They're playing Tyreek super tight, right? Tyreek is fighting to get off coverage, and he just beats his guy, right? They can't get hands on him. He's too fast. It's a heck of a play. Heck of a play. That's just guys winning on the outside. That is guys winning on the outside. Here we go. Next play. Tight end, inline, heavier package. I like the run play here. Ingles coming back to try to chop Micah Parsons down. He's got to do a better job. Now Mike is realizing, hey, he's coming to chop me down. I'm just going to jump over and be an athlete and get in on the tackle. Now you got to hit him up high when you come across here. Alec comes back across, right? Jumps over him. And this is that same thing, kind of hitting that end-man on the line of scrimmage, chopping him down and getting in between that. That's a quick 5 yards on the play. Quick 5 yards. So good play for the offense. Here we go. Tight ends in line again. Twins up top. Man, that's doomed from the get-go. Who's responsible for that guy? I don't know. There must have been a miscue there of some sort because there's no reason for Lamb or Barrios not to take that end. There's no reason for that. I'm not sure why that was the case. There must have been a mix-up of some sort on this play, right? Because 90, you don't leave him unblocked with Tyreek coming across the formation. That's the easiest way to get him killed right here, right? So you don't leave him unblocked. I think somebody missed their assignment on this one. Had to be. Because literally you trying to get him killed. Trying to get him put in the hospital right there. So maybe a missed assignment there of some sort. I don't know what happened, but that shouldn't happen on a play like that. Tyreek does a good job of not getting killed, which is great. Does a great job there. Here we go. Twins up top. Tyreek's motioning. Oh, we were little, and this is where Tua struggled in the game. Tua struggled on these out routes. Going away from you got to win on this one. You put that one right to the sideline, and you got to give him an opportunity to catch it. Now, I do like the fact that Tua was realizing that, hey, if I throw this ball inside, it's going to be an interception. So I got to make sure it's to the sideline so only my guy can catch it, right? So only my guy can catch it, but you put it a little bit too far out there. And I know Cedric Wilson's a little tight about that one because he wants that one. You got to give him an opportunity there. Protection was solid up front. Plenty of protection. Oh, you got to put that in bounds right on the hash. Give him an opportunity to catch it. And that's a first down and goal, right? Would like to see a better play there. Oh, then you kick off that. That's and see, those are the little plays that could be the difference in a game, in a very tight game, right? So, I mean, you're looking at a simple 10-yard out. You want to connect on this tool. You got to connect. This is nut crunching time. You want to keep the chains moving, right? And you got the shot. You want it. You just got to make the throw at this point. You just got to make the throw. And that's where Tua's got to be better. And I understand that quarterbacks aren't perfect, but, you know, some of these plays late in the game you need. And we needed that one. That one gets us in position for a touchdown and not a field goal. And we maybe aren't in that position where we're worried about going down and scoring a field goal to end the game. And guys, I'm going to come back tonight too. I'm coming back tonight. Be sure to turn your notifications on so you get the notification that I'm live. I will be coming back tonight. I got to get my son to football practice soon. Here we go. So they have Twins down here at the bottom. Run play for them. We did a good job stopping the run. We were stout on the interior. People call us, I've been calling us finesse, but we've been very physical in terms of stopping the run, especially defense. Defense has been a physical unit. I thought there would be a small drop-off with Jerome Baker out and Javon Holland, but our guys have found a way to come in and make plays, which has been encouraging. 5 wide here, empty set. When in doubt, spread it out. Does he catch that one? It's a good job of just being in the area, too. Like David Long Jr. trying to make the play. They give him the first down there. Run protection. Van Ginkel on the tight end right there. That's tough. Watch him. Pressing down. He doesn't realize it's a pass, and then he's able to rally and get him and Duke Riley. Here we go. Twins left. Play action. Dak steps up. And this was the long run. You have David Long turning his back to Dak. As soon as Dak realized that David Long turned his back to him, watch, he's going to turn and run. Turn and run, right? He takes off. He's going to get a lot of yardage on that one, probably about 20, once he realizes that David Long Jr. turns his back to him. There we go. Run play, little end around with CD. And Cater's right there to get him kind of rallied at the sideline. I like the play call. Mike McCartney trying to use a lot of the stuff we use to be creative. Here we go. All right, Twins left. Let's see what we got. Play action. Good job by Van Ginkel getting a hand in there, batting the ball down. Van Ginkel had a hell of a day. He's been really solid in the absence of Phillips. Really solid. Guy's kind of holding Chubb. Ooh. Good job defensively. Twins left. Motion. Good defense. Oh, what'd they call? What'd they call? X was all over him. All right, rewind this real quick. Let's see. Let's take a look at this one. I was telling my son to get ready for practice. All right, I'm back, guys. Here we go. My son's not feeling well, so here we go. Quick throw. Let's run this back real quick. Here we go. So this is like a tight formation, almost like a bunch set. I'll stop that. Stop that. All right, here we go. So looking at this play, this is a quick set, quick formation, bunch set. Two pass, two guys down here on the bottom, two guys up top running routes. He just gets in that window and he sits down and he's able to hit that guy. So a good job executing there. Fourth quarter, they just showed on the clock. Good job by Jalen Ramsey on the tackle, being aggressive. Duke Riley almost makes the play. But you could see like his instincts are fantastic. Like understanding like what's going on and where the play is. You'd like to see him wrap up in that situation, but damn, he diagnoses stuff really fast. He's better against the run than I thought he would be. And it seems like he's understanding like what Fangio expects from him, right? He should have this play for sure. He's got to wrap this guy up. But Brandon Jones is right there as well. Deshaun Elliott's right there. It's a good job from those guys. Damn, Chubb comes through scot-free. Come on, Chubb. Come on, you got to get there. Close down. Close down. Let's see. Oh, he beats the guy, but he comes in scot-free. Yeah, so they kicked the field goal. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So back on offense. Let's take a look at this run play here. So we got a tight end inline, fullback coming across. This is just zone scheme running, zone scheme blocking. Everybody's blocking their guys up front. Engel does a good job of getting a hat on this guy. I would like to see him continue on this guy and run his feet. Let's check this out real quick. Look at Armstead. Everything up front is blocked pretty well, right? Armstead gets to his guy. Let's get to your guy and block yours. Engel is at his guy and blocking his. Right now we got a hat on a hat. So that's what you're looking for in these situations. Just a hat on a hat, a good opportunity to get some yardage. Cedric Wilson's blocking one up here, right? And that's all you're trying to do is just trying to do your best to get a hat on a hat without getting a penalty or holding. Blocking is a really big part of this offense, right? Whether it's your receiver or a tight end, a fullback, or whatever you are, you will be blocking in this offense. So anybody coming to Miami will have to realize that, hey, it's not about just scoring points and being fast. It's about blocking as well. That's really the de facto thing in this offense. That's the given. That's the common denominator. You will be blocking. You will be blocking. Here we go. Next play. Cedric Wilson in motion. And this is trying to use that anticipation, but sometimes these receivers are trying to do a little bit. They're trying to give them a little bit to get off, to create separation. Sometimes that causes issues, right? Tua's thinking he's going to be there at a certain time. He's not there. Therefore, the ball's already there, and you end up missing on that one, right? And you're trying to get it to Tyreek off this out route right here, and then give him an opportunity to maybe turn the corner and run up the field, right? That would be ideal. So just misses him on that one. Here we go. Smythe in the middle of the field. Smythe is in line too. Or he's tighter. This is an empty set. Penalty on the play. So we go from 3rd and 5 to what? And then we're about to run a stunt too. False start. So false start on the offense. We're backed up into 3rd and long now. Can't put yourself in bad situations. Empty set. Sack. Let's see where the pressure came from on this one. So they are bringing 1, 2, 3, 4. They do a stunt. So this is what happens. Liam Eichenberg needs to understand that when pressure goes away, when guy goes away, you need to attack that. You need to attack this at this point and force Lester Cotton off of this. Bang. He squeezes between all of them. Lester Cotton doesn't realize there's another guy coming. And therefore, that guy, now he realizes there's another guy coming, and it's almost too late at this point. So now Tua's getting hit. So what needs to happen is Eichenberg sees this guy go away. Hey, attack what Lester Cotton has very aggressively. Lester Cotton will bounce off of that and go towards Micah, and then you have a much, or that's not Micah, that's Lawrence, but you have a much better opportunity. Also, out here, Kendall Lamb just needs to be better on Micah and just needs to be more aggressive. Like, he just needs to be more aggressive. You need to sit down. We need more of an anchor. Anchor down. Anchor down. So that's a good job by the Dallas defensive line. They get a stop there. That's a big stop. All right, punt return. All right, here we go. Back on defense. Let's see what we got. This is basically a crazy formation. Well, you got this eye offset. You kind of got trips left here. Here we go. Check your phone, babe.
I did.
Check it again. Oh. All right. Here we go. And you got a wall of blockers out here. So this is a great play. I like this play. I like the way it's called. They only get like 4 or 5 yards off it, but if you block this correctly, I mean, you got a good opportunity to get 3 or 4 yards every time, just based on the numbers game. 3 guys out here blocking 1, and then the ball's coming out quick, right? And then at this point, these guys just got to rally. They got to get downhill right away and make a play. Jones is getting there. They're trying their best to get there, but they get 4 or 5 yards on it. And I want to get through this. Let's get through this. Here we go. Cater's trying to get held. He's kind of getting held. He's upset. Here we go. Twins up top. Tight ends coming across the formation. Watch him. CD at the bottom. Good defense. Get the sack. My gosh. Come on, Chubb. Get the sack, dude. You can't do all of that. That's a great spin move there. It does a lot to not get that sack. And I know he's upset about that one. Look at the move by Chubb. Really starts him off outside, presses him inside, and then spins off of him. Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. You should be to the ground. Who else gets there? Christian Wilkins. That's a good job by Wilkins. Just pressing him, then getting off, getting back towards the quarterback. It's a good job. Good QB hit on that one. Bunch right motion. Takes a snap, shotgun. Looks. Oh, nice throw, nice catch. Ugh, that was filthy. That's a good job. Dak could toss it. Dak's a good passer. That's with that type of pressure. That's a hell of a throw, and that's that anticipation that we were talking about on that Tua play. Just anticipating his guy getting to the sideline, being able to make a play. He's getting pressure right now, and he realizes he's there in the area. Make the throw, make the catch. Good job by CD there. Let's see what Duke does on the blitz. It's kind of getting held a little bit. Here we go. Tight end offset, and we have a tight end in line. Play action. Pulls it down, hits the guy in the flat, gets stopped for about 4 or 5 yards. Let's look at the coverage down the field real quick on this one to see who they have down there and who's open. CDs kind of, and we got guys kind of running in these zones, so Zach really doesn't know who's watching and who's not watching. Everybody's kind of covered for the most part. Only thing that's kind of open to him is that guy in the flat. So good defense down the field. Guys just running in zones and basically muddying up the zones, right? When you muddy up the zones and there's no windows to toss that ball in, it becomes difficult for quarterbacks. It really does. Good job by the tight end on that play. Here we go. Coming back. Jet sweep. Trying to get the corner. Ooh, good stop. Good stop. Deshaun Elliott's a hell of a player. I think we take for granted him being in there, but he gets downhill. He's quick. He's fast. He understands, hey, I need to get this guy before he gets to the first down marker, right? You got to think this guy's coming from the hash, right? And he's chasing this guy down who has basically a head start. He's on a running start, and he realizes, hey, plant and go. Trust your eyes, get downhill, and bam him. Heck of a play there. Heck of a play by Deshaun Elliott on that one. Just understand it, hey, and watch him right here. He reads and reacts. Read. Oh, it's there. He's got the ball. Go. And he lays the boom on him, too. The dude's physical. I like Deshaun Elliott. I like the way Duke Riley's playing. I like the way some of these guys who were brought in the offseason are playing. Ramsey and David Long Jr. These guys are difference makers on this football team. Melvin Ingram in there. He's getting some reps. Was this one complete or incomplete? It was close. Oh, it bounced off the ground. Incomplete. And this is that pressure just working against Dak. That stab from Van Ginkel just up towards the neck area, pushing that guy back, makes it more difficult for Dak. Melvin Ingram's trying to squeeze him in and make a play. Not a lot of room to operate for Dak, so the throw's off, right? If he could get his feet set and really throw it the way he wants to throw it, he'd be in a better situation. But that's just the defense doing what they're supposed to do and making it difficult on him. Here we go, 3rd and short. Or 4th and short. That's what it was. It was 4th and short. X saying they got pushed off on this one, but nah, they're not going to give you that, X. I would like to see X play him tighter, bro. Come on, be physical with him. Play close. Don't worry about him beating you deep. He's trying to get to the first down marker. Give him some safety help over the top so he could play a little bit more aggressive on that. That's what I want to see. You know you got CD down here. Push Deshaun Elliott over on the top of him and say, hey, play the way you need to play, right? Because if X is aggressive enough to where he feels like, hey, I ain't worried about getting beat deep. I'm going to just play this guy underneath, and he has help over the top, then shit, he could play to the point where he could pick this off. Because he's close. He's in position, but I think he's just worried about getting beat deep on the play. Right? Let's look at Ingram and Chubb. Ingram's just getting washed around. So they get the 4th and goal on that one. Defense got to find a way to get off the field here, man. They had some opportunities on this drive. This is the long drive to end the game. Takes it. Just a quick little hitch by the tight end. Yeah, I mean, all you could really do there. Brandon Jones got a man-to-man. Double tight end. Heavy front for us. Bare front. Run play. Oh, come on, Christian. Christian was there. Run through him. He was close. He gets the first down on that one. Christian Wilkins almost had him. Watch this. Goes inside. Get through. Just misses him. And he's able to get the first down. Here we go. Tight end there. 2 wide receivers up top. Blitz coming. Duke Riley does a good job. Oh, get the sack, Duke. Oh, my gosh. He timed it up. And it didn't time it up perfectly, but he was just there. Like, he did a good job of getting around the fullback, getting there to make the play, and he doesn't get Dak to the ground. Damn, we got to be better there. Look at Duke Riley. Get in, avoid the fullback, right? Watch him. Through there, right? Avoid the fullback. Give me a little something. Bang. Now you're in perfect position. Go for the arm. Oh, man, come on. Don't let him. At this point, we got to be wrapping him up top, not letting him get the ball off, right? You got to grab both arms. Try to get that ball out. Not by the hips, not by the waist. You got to get both arms wrapped up. That should have been a sack. We had plenty of opportunities on this drive. Plenty of opportunities. It's a nice 4 or 5 yard run right there. Similar to what we do with the guy coming back across the formation. See what they do up front. Down blocking right there. Down blocking, pulling one around. He tries to get Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones doesn't let him get him, which he makes a play. That's a good play by Brandon Jones. Tight end. I formation. Handoff. Brandon Jones was kind of all over the place. He was making plays too. Van Ginkel coming down, trying to squeeze that. Here we go. Quads formation. Good defense right there. Yeah, I thought that was really good defense. Man-to-man out there for the most part. Yeah, all right, good defense. Here we go. What we got here, bunch left. Step up. He tries to come back. Yeah, good job by the defense here. Everything's kind of covered. Dak tries to get to the outside and, throw it back to the middle, and our guys are there to disrupt it. Good job. And then Deshaun Elliott realizes he's going back that way, so he's like, yeah, I got to go back here. Make sure I tackle this dude. It's a good job right there by Deshaun Elliott recognizing what Dak was doing. This is Deshaun Elliott getting called for the pass interference. Oh, man. Honestly, I thought Deshaun Elliott was in position to just play, right? I didn't think Dak was going to get this to him. It would have been it would have been very, very close whether he got this to him or not, because I thought that ball was a little bit further outside. If you just don't hold right there, right, don't give him all your leverage on the inside and just keep playing, I don't know if he's going to come back and catch that ball. But, you know, he did what he needed to do in that situation. He felt like he needed to hold to keep him from getting out there. It's so close. Look at everybody in the stands. That's funny to me. Everybody in the stands. That's hilarious. The stands going crazy. There we go. They let Chubb come free. Oh, Chubb, get the ball out. I thought you could have had a better play on Dak there. Get the ball out. Go for his hands. Swipe the ball out. Come around that backside and swipe his arms. Chubb, this would have been huge if he would have just get the ball out. Go for the ball. Don't go for nothing. He's coming scot-free. He doesn't see you. Man, good play by Chubb, but you want to see him get the ball out in that instance because he came scot-free. Just go for his arms. Oh, man. Good play, though. We back him up. Good job backing him up. Here we go. We got trips left on this one. CD's coming across the formation. Good defense. It's a good job by X. I thought X played tough in this game. He gave up a little bit early and some plays here or there, but he played tough for the most part. It's a good job right there. It's good defense. CD coming across the formation. Christian Wilkins just sitting his guy in his lap. Swats his helmet off. Good defense. Got scrapped. That's what I do like about our defense. They played tough. They scrapped. They were trying to win. Van Ginkel was trying to win. Oh, hell of a throw. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch. Caught Ramsey off guard. Van Ginkel wins on this. He's just a little too late. And Ramsey just caught flat-footed on this. Just flat-footed. Just looking looking inside too much. Just play your guy, bro. And Cooks is fast, right? That speed got there, and it hurt Ramsey. Once Cook realized that, hey, I was outside of him, he took off. Hell of a play by Dallas on that one. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch. Ramsey got caught off guard, flat-footed. He's got to be better there. That he should have never scored on that one. We should have been forcing them into a bad situation on that. Here we go. Offense comes out. Let's go. Last drive of the game. There's a lot of good things to see on this last drive too. Blocking wise, execution wise. A lot of good. Here we go. First play. Screen play to A-Chain. Gets about 3-4 yards, right? But he gets the penalty for the face mask, personal foul, which was huge, right? Gives you an additional 15 yards on top of it. Good job by, ooh, Cedric Wilson cleaned him up. Guys, that's what I'm talking about. Gee. Hey, Cedric Wilson will get more time on the field doing stuff like this. We haven't seen Craig Kraft since Cedric Wilson started playing ball. Look at Cedric Wilson clean this dude up. Literally clean him up. Bang. Nice block. Hell of a block. Hell of a block by Cedric Wilson Jr. out there on, I think that's number 2. Cleans him up. Bow. Let us see it. Let us see it, Ced. Those are difference makers. Here we go. Smythe coming across the formation. 1 running back. 11 personnel. Quick slant to Ced. Makes the play. Nice 9-yard gain right there. Nice throw by Tua on the quick slant. Puts it right in his hands. That's unstoppable. I want to see more of that in the goal line area. More of that in the red zone. It's unstoppable. Nobody can hang with Cedric on that dang. And 21 gets hurt on that. Nobody can hang with Ced on that slant route. Smythe coming across the formation. Tyreek down at the bottom on a quick hitch to get the first down because it's 2nd and short, right? So it's 2nd and short. They want to get the ball out quick, get the first down. Tyreek knows to stay in bounds, right? We want to run clock. This is 4-minute drill. We don't want the ball to go back to Dallas. So that's why Tyreek insists on being tackled inside the field of play. Smythe coming across. Quick hitch. Tyreek say, nah, I got to get down. There we go here. Ingo coming across the formation. Just misses this one in the window. Tua should have put it a little bit further inside. And you have him right here on the hash marks. Would have been ideal. Would have been the perfect throw. He misses him on this one. He's a little behind. Definitely a throw Tua misses on this last drive that I know he wishes he had back. This is what we do really well. Deep ends, right? Going inside that. Just keep going towards the ball. And that should be right in Tyreek's hands, and he should be able to like squeeze between the safety and the cornerback and probably get right there in that area. Probably get tackled right there, but that's easy. Easy first down. We just got to execute that. Nice job right here. I like this. And I always scream for this. I always scream for, hey, get Alec Ingold out in the flats. Get him the ball, let him execute, let him operate. He comes across the formation right here, play action. Cross the formation, wide open, right? Underneath, get 4 or 5 yards. That helps. That helps get us into situations that are manageable. We want to get into these 3rd and 3s, 2nd and 3s, right? When you can do that, you're in a much better situation. Watch him come across the formation, play action. He's right there, easy toss and throw. Hits him, gets 7 yards. It's perfect. That's all you need. That's all you need. Here we go. Here, third and short. Tyreek comes across the formation. He's going to come back, realizes this man. He's got 2 guys on top of him. This guy here, the corner and the safety, both guarding him man-to-man, right? So both of these guards are guarding him man-to-man. 2 slips, right? Which is funny, right? Coming across the formation, 2 slips. Oh, got him. Then he comes back across, catches the quick screen. 2's trying to fight through it. We got a guy out there trying to make a play on 2. That safety's still over the top of him, and he tries to make the play, and he can't make the play either. 1 has to come in and make the play. So, slipped. Gets him for the screen. Both of these guys can't make the play. It's crazy. You got two guys guarding Tyreek, and neither one of those guys can make the play on him there. All right, here we go. Next play. Smythe coming across the formation. Nice run here. Nice run here. Good job here. Good job here. And I'm going to show you, who is this in line? Cedric Wilson does a good job here. Cedric Wilson is going to get more time, guys. I'm telling you. Cedric Wilson has shown that he's a willing blocker and that he's willing to do whatever it takes. And like you guys got to keep in mind, this is Cedric Wilson's get back game, right? He came from Dallas, and I just realized that. He came from Dallas. He wanted to go out there and play a good game, and he did. He performed well, right? Look at this blocking right here from him. Everybody's hat on the hat for the most part. Cedric Wilson's working up to this guy, gets a hat on him, pushes him out, and it just creates that lane for him, right? And that's what you need. He's just really being a willing blocker, willing to stick his nose in there, willing to make a play for his guy. And that's a good job up front by the offensive line. Those guys are getting outside. They're not really getting to the second level like I'd like them to, right? 65. Let's see what Jones does. That's a good job, Robert Jones. There you go. Hey, Robert Jones dumping him too. I like this. This is a good job by Robert Jones. Watch him, right? Take the steps. Good, right? Good steps. Eichenberg takes it over, which is perfect. Lamb's on the end right here. Robert Jones is going to just run your feet, dump him, right? Dump him on the ground. He's trying to call for a holding. No, it's not a holding. You just got pancake, my boy. You just got pancake. It's not a holding call. Whenever you get dumped like that, you just got pancaked. So just a good job just running your feet, doing a good job there. Sometimes they call that holding, sometimes they don't. That's a good play by the offensive lineman there. Good play. So still running the ball, trying to run the clock out, getting them to use these tight ends. He's down clearly. Jeff Wilson Jr. on the run. You'd like to see Julian here. Get a better block. Ear hole him. Want to see a better block here. But he's okay. Not bad. He could be better, though. Could be better for sure. All right, here we go. Another play. Tyreek's come across the formation. Another run to Jeff Wilson Jr. Nice. Just that's how you get positive yardage right there. That's how you get positive yardage out of it. It's messy in there. Messy, but we're creating that wall on the front side and just squeaking through, right? So the concept is, hey, just create the wall on the front side. Wall all this off, right? Wall all of this off. Let's squeak through right here and get through that gap. Cotton comes around and tries to make a play on the guy. Doesn't, just kind of spins him around, but that's enough to get positive yardage. Jeff Wilson Jr. does the rest, and the Miami Dolphins kick the field goal and walk off with the W. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Just a great game from the Dolphins. Of course, there were some miscues, some mistakes they need to clean up, but really a hell of a performance from start to finish on both sides of the ball. You want to see guys grind out wins like that because they don't come often, right? Those are opportunities that you don't want to miss out on. So just a fantastic job. Clap, clap, clap. Yes. You gotta get your hats off to those guys. They played a hell of a game on both sides. They fought, they got after it, they blocked. They tackled. They shed blocks. I'm just really proud of our guys after that win. And that shows me that, hey, this team is good enough to go on the road and to beat really good teams in the playoffs. And I know our team will show up on the road. I know our team will show up at home. I'm convinced. Bo G says, I thought both teams played hard. Great game. Yeah. And I don't think one team gave it to the other team. Like, you know, some of these national media pundits say, oh, the Dolphins Dallas gave them the game. No, I think both teams fight hard, and I think both teams played well. I think they had their moments where they needed to make plays, and, you know, one team came out on top. But, hey, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will be going live later, so be sure. I may go live right away. Be sure to turn on notifications. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming through. Sharice Armstead, yeah, let's go Buffalo Bills. But Buffalo Bills, what? What are you talking about?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about? Hey, JR Black, appreciate you, bro. It says, great work, CB. Thanks. Hey, appreciate you guys for coming through. This film being choppy kind of sucks, but we'll figure it out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bo G, Hooked Up Joe, JR Black, Shake Money. Appreciate you, Shake Money. He says, hit the like button. Great film work. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Mudbone, what's good with you? Missed tackles are hard to watch. They are. Fred Dunlap says host a panel. Hey, I will host a panel, man. Come back through. We're going to do a panel very soon, Fred. I know you want to get up here and talk about how Tua is killing it right now. I know you want to talk about how Tua Leroy is out there. Diamond, Fred. Diamond.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master? I am. Oh, damn. Let me go, motherfucker. Let me go.
Yo, appreciate Mr. Paul coming through. Appreciate you, bro. JR Black says 100% CB Pollard is hard to cover by Duke. Remember, Bacon get it killed by Cook versus Bills and Will Route. Duke saying y'all gonna see me. Hey, Duke play a hell of a game. Shout out to Duke Riley. Duke playing ball over there. Y'all better check out Duke. Duke doing the damn thing now. Duke doing the damn thing. Shout out to the homie Mr. Miami who was in the building. Much love and respect, brother. Salute. Hey, imagine when we get our guys back healthy. Imagine. Man, I wish we had Wynn, Williams, Hunt. Man, we'd be a problem in there. Hopefully we start getting some of those guys back. This offensive line going to be a problem. This unit's going to be a problem. Appreciate you, Bo G. He says, good breakdown, CB. Fins for the win again and again. Let's freaking go. Yes, sir. Top work, CB. Listening from work, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to the homies. Join the Patreon. Shout out to Dre for joining the Patreon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's Fins Take with CBD3, and your boy is out this joint. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Let's go.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I sort them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say.